Okay, 2025 B1 there. So the image here, we'll have a look at this. The image of a bridge there in Newcastle is shown there, and the bridge can rotate to allow the ships to pass under it. So B1 is the elevation plan in view of a similar bridge in the closed position. So that one is in the open position because the road is up in the air there, and I just drew in those cables there. They didn't really come out, but so I just kind of drew them in there just to kind of give an idea there of, you know, how it moves up there or whatever, something like that. But if you see a question like this here now, I think it's important to do it in the order that you're asked. So like, draw the given elevation, then do the plan in view in the closed position, and then rotate it to 25 degrees and draw the elevation. So do the in view and then the elevation. So we'll kind of, important to work through it in the order that you're asked to do it. So applying the scale here, it's basically a 1900 divided by basically 2, and so that would be 95. So that's 95, and that's going to be 150 for that, and that's going to be down 75 here, and so on there, and that's going to be 77 millimeters for that. So we'll kick off there. So I will draw the parabola. There is 150. Just mark the center of that there as well. And the height of it is 95. I'm going to draw this. I'm going to draw this relatively heavy, I guess, for the camera. And I'll just use a colour maybe for the second part of it there then. No, that's just to make it easier for make sure that it comes out okay. Now, next question so we need to divide this into 5. So just check your maths there and see, does that work out for 5s? So it does here anyway, so I can go with 15s. And the height of this then is 95, which would be 19s. So I'm going to just draw this parabola. Now you want to keep the construction fairly light. You do, but I'm going to draw it fairly heavy so it's clear what I'm doing. So divided the half the base and divided the height into 5 equal pieces here. Now again there, just a little tip there, if you're not great at curves, you could draw this light with straight lines, especially the first bits anyway, and you could go over it again then afterwards. So now you don't need to do all of the construction at both sides. So I'm just taking across the heights there. And right, so that's our parabola drawn in elevation. Oh, I suppose I could put in these little cables as well. Now again, if you're drawing this at home or in school or whatever there, make sure you're drawing this as light as possible, because I'm going to use a pen to draw the rotated version of it there, but you don't really want to draw this so heavy, I don't think. So there's our parabola. Now the axis for that rotation is down 75 off the scale. So I'll just index this here now. That's A and B and C, and A and C. Don't know where B is yet, and D is down there. So that's our elevation, and we're told here now that that's a radius of 77. So I just measure off here 77 somewhere. I'll just do it up here. So that's 77 there. And just show you what I was doing there. So I just marked 77 there to set the compass. And when I swing that up here, so that is point D, and I can just get a 45 degrees line there and set up a normal in view here. So that's D, that's A and C. And that's A and C, and that's D. So I want to do a 70 degrees angle from A and C. So a 70 degree angle from A and C, which is here. And just bring the height across from B there, so we know where that finishes. So that's AC there. And this is B. Now, back to our question here then. So that's B, A and C when it's on the ground, and D. So I can draw that there then. So that's the bridge in the closed position, and I can bring across now I can bring across the height of these elements here onto BD. So I'm going to be bringing across the heights of these onto let me just think about this here now. So it's B, C here. I want to bring these across. So And I'm also going to bring them down to plane. Light. Now that ADC is on the ground, or ACD or whatever, that's on the ground. So I'm going to bring these over now and find those elements on the ground. So the first one is quite close there. And second one, third, fourth. So and I'm going to bring, and I have the heights of them brought across. So these here now are our cables. I'm going to number these now, I think, in a second, just to keep it kind of simple, or help you understand it a bit. So I'm going to call this 1 and 2, 3 and 4, so that would be cable 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 there. That'll do for numbering, really. And we now know where the tops of these are going on that parabola there. It's a parabola and elevation. So you just want to project down 4, 3. Just find it quicker to do all of everything in the one go, I think, you know, rather than moving stuff around. So 4 would be here and there, and 3 and 2 and 1. And finally B. I could have brought B over earlier on, I guess. Here's B. So that there is our curve now, and again there, if you want to just draw it really light with straight lines and round it afterwards, you could. So I just have a go at drawing this freehand. And I'm going to heavy in these cables here now. So that there now is draw the given elevation and the plan and the in view of the bridge in the closed position. No, so that's okay. Done and done. Now the bridge is rotated 25 degrees about AC over here. So you can see it's shown here dotted. So that's what I want to do next, is get this dotted outline of the bridge here. So it rotates, so B is going to move in here, and D is going to move up, and the angle there is 25 degrees off that. So just throw the protractor down there at that angle. So 25 degrees. Now, I wouldn't recommend drawing in biro for you people in case you make a mistake, but I am going to put this in red. Now from B to D doesn't change, so you need to get that length from B to D. You need to get that length from B to D here, and that's the new position for B, and this is going to be the new position for D, so I'll call it D1, B1, and A and C doesn't move. So the outline for my bridge here now, okay, so that there now in the red pen is what's in blue dotted over here. That's the bridge now in the open position. So a nice straightforward bit of rotation next. So I need to just rotate, because everything rotates, so I just want to rotate these up. So I just rotate them up, and then the other end of the cable rotates left or anti-clockwise. So that's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So I'm going to draw those cables in there then in their new position. So that's cable 4, cable 3, cable 2, and cable 1. So this is the full bridge now in the rotate position there. I suppose I could number these again just to help you. So cable 1, cable 2, cable 3, cable 4, the short one. Now we need then, so they said draw the given in view of the rotated bridge. That's done, and then project the elevation of the rotated bridge. So you don't need to bring it to plan. You weren't asked to bring it to plan, just draw it in the elevation. So again, if you have this number there now, it's not too bad. I'll just change the number so it's 2 and 3 and 4. Oh yeah, sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. So there's 2 new positions, right? Let's take cable 4. There's 2 new positions. So the bottom of it is here, and the top of it is there, and the same over at this end. So I'm gonna just so that's cable 4 sorted, and same thing there then. So cable 3 bottom and top. And I'm going to just colour them in as well there now as we go, because it'll make it just much clearer to see. Cable 2 bottom and top. Then cable 1, bottom and top. And finally, top of B is here and D is there. And that kind of looks okay there now. You'd kind of know there if it looked to be okay or not. And A and C never moved. So what I want to do there now, again, really, like, if you had the time, you're better off to just join these light. Definitely better off to just join them light. And hopefully the red's coming out there now a bit darker on the video for you. So that there would be the elevation of the rotated bridge. I don't know if you want to index it or not, but that would be D then gone up in the air, and A and C is still on the ground, and that would be B actually gets lower as D gets higher. So yeah, that was a nice question there. Now I kind of like that, but yeah, it was a bit different, slightly different to maybe other questions. Hopefully that was all on the screen, I hope. So yeah, best of luck with that, guys. See you later. Slán.